What's up guys, we're doing a throwback review today. Today we're going to be reviewing Crazy Stupid Love. Directed by Glenn Ficarra and John Requa? I'm sure I completely butchered those names. Written by Dan Fogelman. So put on your slippers you guys. Now let's get comfortable. So Crazy Stupid Love came out in 2011 and stars Steve Carell, Emma Stone, and Ryan Gosling. So this movie came out in 2011, and me personally, I think this is one of the best romantic comedies from 2010 to now, 2018. I think this is a very underrated comedy and love story. It's very interesting to see a story like this told about Steve Carell going through a divorce, and he's not a ladies' man, and then Ryan Gosling kind of training him up to be a ladies' man, to be able to get like these women's, helping him. In a sense, he's using that to cope with his divorce that he's going with Julianne Moore. The reason why I think this movie works so much is because of the script that Dan Fogelman wrote. It's a very sharp script with so many layers to his characters, especially Ryan Gosling, which he is so good in this movie. When I'm watching this movie, it makes me, I was just like, man, I really wish I had the money to go out there and just wear suits every day. Like, it just made me want to just, like, in a way, it kind of motivated me. Like, I was just like, man, I need to put in this work so that way I can look like this guy one day. Look like I'm Photoshopped with abs and stuff. But for real, though, this movie is really good. And I think it is all in the script. The characters are, even though Ryan Gosling's character is kind of like a dick, he appeals to you. You care about him, and that's all brought to life with the kind of character that he wrote, adding along an actor like Ryan Gosling, filling in that role and bringing this amazing performance to life. I really enjoyed it, especially Steve Carell's character. Their chemistry between one another. If that chemistry didn't work, this movie wouldn't work. How the director is able to take all these side stories and kind of twirl them into the one big story going on. How they all just kind of weave into each other and just go into this one direction at the end of the movie. It's very interesting to see. I've never seen something like that done in like a romantic comedy way, telling all these individual love stories and how they all just connect with one another into this one story being told. One downside I would say to this movie is, even though they're trying to tell all these stories and they do it effectively, you kind of want more of each story. You want to see more, especially with the kid and the teenage girl. You want to see more of that. Like, you wish you kind of got more from that side of the story that was being told. And while each one is told effectively, you wish you got a little bit more of these characters and these interactions and kind of more like craziness happening. And that's just a small little downside, but it's a very noticeable downside. So that was what I thought of Crazy Stupid Love. Let me know what you guys think. If you watching this video made you go out and see this movie, whether it was, you'll be able to find it on like Amazon, or I believe it's on Hulu as well. I definitely think this movie is worth checking out. I think it's the best romantic comedy in the 21st century from 2010 to now. I think it's the best romantic comedy we've gotten this year, and a very underrated one. So that was what I thought on Crazy Stupid Love, guys. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. Make sure to like, subscribe. Remember, every film is subjective. Just because I like something doesn't mean you will, and just because I hate something doesn't mean you will. So let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. Leave your thoughts in there. Do good things, you guys. Be smart out there, and have a good one.